What's going on, everyone? It's Crazy Russian 86 here. Welcome back to another video. And I'm gonna start with hiding chat messages. Because quite honestly, like I said, I like to do streams, I like to do videos. But for whatever reason, I can only do streams. But I'm gonna treat it like a video because I don't want to talk to no fucking imbeciles anymore. And of course, they think that I'm an imbecile. There's something wrong with me, but like I said, that's what I think about your opinion. So fuck you all. Now, let's get to the point of the video. Now, Tank asked me a stupid question, but I'm gonna answer it because he was not insulting me directly. So I'm still gonna answer it. Even though he's kind of making fun of me like everybody else, but like asking me stupid questions about Todd. But like I said, I'm still gonna answer it just simply because, it was not offensive. He was asking me about what do I think about Todd's policy on kids getting free cigarettes from the government. Obviously, I don't think nothing good about that. I like the policy that nobody under age of 18 can smoke cigarettes personally. And as a matter of fact, when I was a child, like about 30 years ago, back in Russia, I used to hate to see people smoke, especially women. But my policies on drugs. I think that drugs and prostitution should be legal. I think that cocaine, heroin, all of that stuff should be legal. But I think that legal age of smoking heroin, crack, and all of that should be like 25. So I think that if you're over 25, you should legally able to buy and smoke anything. Marijuana, crack, heroin, whatever. But only after you're 25 years old. Not 21, 25. But then it should be kicked to it. Unemployment should be legal. So it should be like this. As long as you go to work, you can buy crack, you can buy heroin, you can buy cocaine. That's all good. But if you're gonna go to work after, let's say, you smoke weed or did some cocaine, and you're gonna goof off and you're gonna fuck up, and you're gonna get caught and you're gonna get fired, 365 days, after that you should be injected with lethal injection as an unemployed parasite. That's how it should be if I would be in power. I would make unemployment illegal, but I make all the drugs legal because we need to give people freedoms. And giving people freedoms means people should have a freedom to do all kinds of drugs, But if you're not responsible with your freedom, and if you do drugs and you get fired, 365 days, you can get a job within the time frame, you get injected on government orders. Because unemployment should be legal. That's how it should be if I would be in power. I can tell you that right now. That's what I would do. And of course, like I said, you know me, I would make things like, insurance optional. Like, if you want to drive car without insurance, go ahead, your problem. You get to accident, buy your car, it's your business. If you want to get insurance, you can. I would make everything optional. All the insurance should be optional. And I would abolish welfare and all of that government parasitic program. And all of the people with disabilities, I make them work like normal people. Except I will give them special, I'll give them special rules. Like, for example, if you cannot work like a normal person, you can make the same money but do less, things like that. I would allow that. But unemployment, less hours, hell no. People with disability should work the same like normal people, except they should be allowed special treatment. That's how they should be really treated, in my opinion. Work as much as normal people. You have a disability, you can wash dishes, for 20 hours, why don't you do 40? But if you cannot work like everybody else, people should just accommodate you like that. That would be good accommodation. But fucking putting people on welfare and telling them, oh, you can only work 20 hours because you're not normal. Fuck that shit. But that's what I think. Because I'm all about freedoms, you know. And I think that this is like no freedoms. And also, like I said, if legalized prostitution, so all these fucking stupid crack whores who have no fucking intellectual, who have no brains, who just spread their legs for fucking no good deadbeats. In fact, people on disability so they can take care of their fucking imbecile kids. So at least they can have a normal life by fucking people on disabilities. Win-win situation. People on disabilities feel better about themselves because they get pussy, so they feel superior. And all these fucking stupid crack whores feel better about themselves because they have more money to feed their kids. See? Win-win situation. Just like I would make segregation back, and I would start chopping nigger dick off if they have sex with white women. I think this is what should be done. Black men should only have sex with black women, for the most part. I mean, I know I'm an exclusion, I'm dealing with black women because I'm marginalized by the society, but then again, my woman is compatible with me, and she also has some kind of other bloods in her as well. She's not purely black. I know that she has some Portuguese in her, and she has some Jewish facial features. So, I mean, that kind of justifies that. And besides, when she was in Africa, you know, she was also a loner. She was smart, but she was a loner. So who are smart people are loners? They're most likely the Jews, chosen people. Because if she was a regular black woman with like, you know, low IQ, she would be getting along with all those hood rats, you know, but if she didn't, that means she's better than them. So, and there are black Jews too. There are Mensa family, there are black Jews, Ethiopian Jews. You can't compare them to like normal blacks just because they have the same color of the skin. They're still not hood rats, even though they're black, you know. That's why, like I said, it needs to be mandatory DNA testing, and everybody should have in their passports the results of their DNA testing and their IQ. So that way people will be more fairly segregated according to who they are. And everywhere, like let's say, black people with low IQ, they should be together with black people with low IQ. They should be segregated so they can do things their own way. And it should be strict like separation. All this multiculturalism shit should stop. It's all fucking only freaking hurts people, you know. Everybody should be segregated according to what they are and given freedoms. So people will feel good about themselves, be free, but segregated so that way it's gonna be less violence, you know. You're not fitting in, instead of trying to fit you in under the liberal dictatorship, you should be segregated so you're not gonna be creating problem for yourself and other people. You get your money, you live how you want in your little bubble, away from other people. And you feel good about yourself, if you work hard, if you think about things, figure things out, live according to your best potential, but not under other people's rules. So you can be you know? All of this fucking liberal dictatorship, I'm all against it. It's not working. And it never will. Segregation according to who you are. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You know, people are talking about the French concept, which is свобода, равенство, братство, and which means freedom, equality, brotherhood. Bullshit. I like life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Why? We have right for life, we have right for freedom, and we right to have happiness. No equality, no brotherhood. How can we be brothers if we're not built to be brothers? I don't want to be brothers with people who treat me like I'm a fucking retard. You're not brother to me, you're fucking enemy. You know, if you feel that way. If who are enemies? Enemies, they're fucking subhumans, they're human excrements. Why should I be friends with somebody who's like piece of shit? You know what we do with this shit? We take the shit and flush the toilet, right? The same, this is how I feel about people who don't think like me. You know? They're just fucking subhumans, they stink. They destroy my life. I need to eradicate them. They're infidels, subhumans. I have wanted nothing to do with them. Nothing. See? That's why I'm saying, you know, segregation is the key to peaceful existence. And alienation. That's the only way. And we need to stop the Zionists from mixing everybody, you know. Because for them, all of the non-Jews, they're just like cattle, you know. And I've been even watching that video about it too today. And I actually didn't finish watching, but I started watching. And there are some people who didn't even want to show their faces. And they were saying like, yeah, Goyish people, they're like cattle. It does says that. Which of course, when I was in Jewish school, I didn't study nothing like that. But then again, you know, I studied stuff in Russian and I didn't study all the Jewish books, you know. I studied only certain things. Like I studied Jewish history, I studied Jewish tradition, but I was not like studying it like, I was not studying Talmud or none of that, you know. I didn't read that. I know Torah, so I know like all of these myths and, you know, I've been sharing my knowledge. But when it comes to Talmud, Shulchan Aruch, all of that, I don't think I even studied it. So, but people who studied it, even the Jews, they're saying that yes, there is such type of stuff. Just like I never read the Protocols of Elders of Zion. I would like to read it, but I never read it. You know, but I'm curious about that. Because I heard about it, I've been saying that some people are saying it's the truth. And some people saying that anti-Semitic crap, but I don't know. But honestly, I would like to read it. You know, I would like to read it at one of these days, just out of curiosity to see what it's all about. But definitely, I've been hanging out with some Jewish people, and I saw that they have pretty nasty attitude towards Goyim. And me myself too, I'm kind of like have this Jewish mentality myself. Except that I'm not like evil like they are. I don't wish bad on other people. I'm just being real and I believe in segregation. Because I just see that things are just not working out. And I'm seeing how other people are trying to oppress me and tell me you're not normal, you should change, we need to give you education, all of that shit. And I'm like, fuck all of that. You're taking my freedoms away from me. So that gives me reason to hate. That right there gives me reason to hate. Because this is not what I want. You know, I just don't want it like that. I don't like it like that. I want to live how I want and I want everybody to cater to me. As long as I'm doing the job. And give me special rules. That's what I want. I don't want any other way around. And people say, oh no, okay, no, all right. You're getting me closer to the point that I'll go to the rampage because I will never have other choice. I'm willing to pay the price, such as being alone. I'm cool with that, but I still want to do things in a way which makes sense to me. And I don't want people to be denying me that rights. Okay? Because I don't think that there is anything wrong with what I do. I think it's other people not letting me live and live my life the best of my ability and how I want. I still feel that way. You know, I still feel that way. You know, so other people are not letting me live how I want, and that's why I hate them. Can I live how I want? Meaning, if people gonna give me the rules which are applicable to me, can I do the job, make money, and live like a normal human being? Yes, I can. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making these requests of people leaving me alone and letting me do the job how I want and how I can and getting out of my face. If I knew that I'm not going to be able to function like this, I wouldn't be asking people to just get out of my face and leaving me alone and just like not caring about my ways, which they perceive as weird. Which of course is their opinion. I think differently, so. And I know that I can live like that, so what the fuck? That's why I'm saying, you motherfuckers, with your norms are spoiling my life. And then you're showing everybody something wrong with me, that I'm naive and all of that. Okay. Gives me more reason to hate you, that's all I can say. You're doing it for yourself. Now we're enemies. We didn't have to be. Definitely. For all these Mohammed Jakalems and all these idiots who make fun of me and who telling me that you spurg or whatever. Which I actually, at first I didn't know what it is, and then I looked at it, I learned. Because see, where I'm from in Russia, people don't talk like this. Like in Russia, what people used to tell me. You used to tell me people's gonna think you're too stupid unless you're gonna start talking to people. Like shit like that, yeah, I get it. And then I get angry, I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. And in Russia, people, they would make you work hard. They wouldn't care. Which is better anyway. In America, there is a lot of bullshit. They say who you are, you need help. It's my response to that. I don't need help. I need you to let me live and work how I want. That's what I need. And I care less if you're my friends or not. I don't want to be friends with you if you don't think like me. It means that you're a pile of shit, okay? Why should I be friends with a pile of shit? I want segregation from you. And with the fact that you saying, oh, I want to be your friend, but in order to be your friend, you need to change your ways, that's it. You're not a friend. You're a very horrible person. And I want nothing to do with you if you feel that way. That's it. If you don't respect my ways, my way of thinking, my way of doing things, and if you cannot tolerate it, I want nothing to do with you. You are a detriment to my existence. That's how I'm looking at you. If you feel like my way is another way to go, when I think differently, guess what? We need to just part ways. But life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is there for a reason. I want to live, I want to be happy, and I want to be free. There is no brotherhood there for a reason too. Because being brothers to piece of human excrement definitely denies my pursuit of happiness and definitely denies my liberty. See how it is? Can't be brothers, no brotherhood there. I can't be brothers with people like that. Like stupid people like the real PewDiePie and Muhammad Jakanel Abdullah. People who are making these nasty videos about me, which is not even true. Nothing to do with you guys. If that's how you feel, you want to make fun of me because you feel like I'm acting like 10-year-old. And when I'm saying that I can function and pay my bills and take care of business and do the job, well, if how you feel, nothing to do with you. I'm going to cut you off. And block you on the internet. And that's why I don't see your messages. You may be running your mouth right now. I cannot see it. Because I'm sick and tired of blocking you all motherfuckers too. I want my freedom of speech. I want to do what I want. I get my views, but I don't want to see all of this nasty stuff. I just don't want to see it. That's why I'm making my live streams like videos. And you're gonna say, oh, why you doing it? I mean, watch it. But all of this nasty stuff you're putting out there, I don't want to see it. Keep your comments to yourself. I don't want to see that nasty stuff, which is not even true. So, all of your fucking bullshit. So, Mama Nog, really, PewDiePie, you really need to apologize to me, you stupid bitch. And I'm not apologizing to you for that. But it's okay, you don't have to apologize to me. You just, as long as I'm not gonna see you again in my life and we're not gonna talk again, I'm cool with that. I want nothing to do with you. I don't know you. That's it. Go back to your freaking hood rat friends. Go there. I don't know you. You'll be better off that way. Hopefully you'll find nice black man who'll take care of your kid or whatever. Better off that way. Who will be putting up with your shit, telling him all of this, you need to change, you need to be acting differently. You feel that way, find somebody whom you know, who will be happy with, who won't have to tell him. Because I don't want nobody to be telling me nasty shit like that and spoiling my life. Treat him like I don't understand nothing. I understand everything, you don't understand. It's your problem. I've been watching another video of some Russian Orthodox priest talking about my problems in life. And he obviously was not saying that word. What he was saying, he was talking about some guy who also had hyper-focus problem just like me. He was focusing so intensely on things, so he was like not seeing nothing around him, and that was bothering him to interact with other people. Because when he was working, he was so focused on things, he was not able to interact with people. And people were saying, oh, there's something wrong with you, you need to change, you need to get help, whatever. And he's like, no, I don't want no help, I want to stay like this because the fact that I'm so hyper-focused helps me to do my job and do things in life. The guy was just like me. I can completely relate to that because I build the same way. When I'm so focused on things, like on work, that actually helps me. Yes, it hinders my ability to interact with people, true. And I guess that gives the people the reason to think that I'm not normal, but actually helps me. Because when I'm so focused on work, this is when I get shit done. See, when I was watching that video, I was thinking, you know what, I'm not the only one like that. See, the individual who just like focuses so intensely on things that, you know, it actually helps me accomplish things, but then it hinders my ability to interact with other people. Which I'm okay with that, you know, because I'm actually happy like that. Because, you know, I'm actually like, you know, being focused on things helps me, you know, get shit done. And I'm trying, you know, sometimes to like, you know, try to work and talk with people, but, you know, this is something which, you know, takes development, you know. For me, just like the way I built, you know, that's why I'm like, I get so offended when people treat me like I don't understand what I'm doing. Because I understand everything, I'm just built that way, you know. You know, it's not that, why do I need to do education? It's not education issue. It's just way of functioning, you know. So that's why I'm saying, you motherfuckers, you should all leave me the fuck alone. Stop messing with my way of living and functioning. Because this is what you're doing, you idiots. You're not telling me nothing. You're messing with my life, messing with my psyche, messing with my way of functioning. And you're wondering why I'm telling you that you're spoiling my life and taking my freedoms away. That's exactly the reason why. So, and I don't really like to be explaining things like that. But I guess I have to. So, I'm happy, you know, living how I'm living. I'm just better off that way. Other people not letting me live how I want and making me feel depressed and miserable. Because of my shortcomings. Which again, this is how it is in life. Shortcomings on one side can be strengths on the other side. So, but there are a lot of stupid people in this world. And we all make mistakes. Just like I did. Because I didn't realize the consequences of my words. How people gonna take it. Now I realize it. See, you can say the truth, but people can misinterpret things or interpret it in a way where it's gonna be like, what the fuck? So, but that's why we live, to learn lessons. Now, coming back to Todd. You know, today Todd messaged me. And he was like talking about, Emil, do you know about bisexual? And he said bisexuals are the people who like to do it with men and a woman together. And I'm looking at him like, of course I do. I'm not stupid. I was not born yesterday. But you know, I decided to abstain from it, not to be rude. Because you know, it's just pointless to be rude, really. Like, even though that's really irritated me, because he talks to me like I don't know shit. And he's not even smarter than me, and my IQ is actually higher than his. You know, it actually pissed me off when he was talking to me like that. Made me really angry. And then he said, oh, you know, and I was telling him I'm not gay. And he said, I know so, but I have to like check on like whatever. And then he's like, oh, I have bisexual people in my job. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Dad knows better. Why he start stupid talk with me like that? Talking about bisexuals. Like I don't know who they are. And quite honestly, I don't care about it. I used to have a gay roommate who was inviting me to gay clubs. I had friends who like lesbians. I was actually trying to fuck them at some point, but you know. They were actually in my place when I used to live on Neil Avenue. There were two girls. One of them, she was lesbian and she was also deaf. And I was hanging out with the deaf people. You know, and she was a black girl too. We hung out once. Well, we hung out twice. Once when I was hanging out with the other half-deaf girl. Another time we hung out with her and her friend. And then we never hung out again. Back in 2012, that was fun. You know, back when I didn't have a woman in my life. When I've been with that Puerto Rican woman where I've been doing it all night. And then she actually got me burrito and some stuff from the welfare card. I remember that. And it was a fun night. And then there was this half-deaf girl who met that girl. They were fighting. Was hanging out with a bunch of deaf people. And that girl, she just, you know, She didn't care for whatever reason to mess around with me. Normal woman, that time she was like 34 years old, my age now. And now she's in her 40s. I remember that time, it was fun times, back in 2012. Fun times. So, and then that girl, we could have hung out, but we kind of fall out because she wanted to hang out, but I was cheap and she wanted me to get beer. And also I was like, had my martial arts class, so I didn't really like, instead of like hanging out with her, drinking, and possibly I could have actually had sex with her that time. It never happened because I went to martial arts. And I don't think that time I had a girlfriend either. It was kind of close to the time when I started dating, but I think I was still single at the time, but it was really like within weeks or couple months before I actually got into my relationship. So that was like fall of 2012. So just going down memory lane, It was fun life, Getting drunk, high, thinking about people, having fun. It was fun. But I could only have fun with certain people. But a lot of people, like people who've been like making fun of me, all of that, like I didn't have fun with them. That's what I'm saying. People like Muhammad Jakalems, all the stupid people, if you're actually gonna hang out in real life and they're gonna start making fun of me, nothing's good gonna come out of it. So that's why, I don't want, I'm not subscribed to him. I block these all idiots, and I'm happy about it. So they're doing nothing but destroying my life. But I learned something. Now I know exactly why I shouldn't care about other people. And now I know exactly why should I focus on other things. So that's why I'm not worried about people no more like I used to. And people used to tell me that, but you live and you learn. So you live and you learn. I've been thinking about it too. People used to tell me back in Russia, you shouldn't think about women, you should focus on school. And I'm like, well, at that time when I was a teenager, my mind was not there. And then in America, there was one guy who actually told me about Asperger's. I knew about autism early, but I never heard of Asperger's back in Russia. That guy used to tell me when I was 22, you need to focus on girls, you need to focus on family and all of that, because he got married when he was 22, he was a religious Jew. I didn't have that upbringing. When I was 22, I was thinking about just getting pussy, getting fucked, all of that. I was not thinking about making family at all. I want to have fun, So my mind was not there. And I was not thinking like, if I'm getting with a woman, I'm thinking about like potential for marriage. I didn't think like that when I was like my fucking early 20s. When I was in my early 20s, I was thinking, I just want a girlfriend and I want to have fun and have sex. That's it. And whatever happens after, we'll see. Doesn't matter. I just want to live how I want and do what I want. That's it. I was not thinking even that far. Cannot get girls, people think that I'm weird and creepy. Fuck. Have money, I can always pay for it. I can always compensate for my shortcomings. If I can, why not? That's what I'm saying, if people think that you're crazy, if you have problems in life, it's good. They're gonna give you what you want, that's it. Life would be great. That would be great. So you work how you want to get what you want to get the money. You get the money, even if you have problems and anxieties, all of that. First of all, anxiety is gonna disappear when you're gonna get confidence. When you're gonna get confidence, you can be weird, you still can get bitches. And if they think that you're crazy, if they think that you can kill them if they're not gonna fuck you, that's even better. You can get your way with these bitches, that's even better. And like I said, you get pussy, you don't care about what piece of meat thinks of you. All you care about, I get what I want, I give you the stuff, and if you're really smart, you can think of how can you get what you want and cheat you out of money. And I was trying to do that too, I remember that. I was trying to see with one of the women if I can do her and she can give me some food, and I had money, I remember. And I was trying to see if she's gonna remember about it. I remember I was doing that too back in the day when I was single. And I remember how one of my buddies, who was an older buddy of mine, actually met that woman and we've been smoking together. Yep. Had fun, Had fun. And when I was doing it, I was getting paranoid and I was afraid of her. But she didn't want to do nothing bad to me, see? I was always afraid of people, really. But now, that's what I'm saying. See, if you have a physical job, people think that you're crazy. And you're small, but you are crazy, so people just okay. Then you can build yourself up. And then you build yourself up on your own terms. This is how you get better and more confident. That's the only way. And people been preventing me from living how I want. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, you think I'm joking, you think I'm just like a fool. I'm proving the point now. Why you not letting me live how I want? And why you damaging my life, calling it help? See? And things like anxiety or social inactivity. There's no education for that. That's psychological. Sometimes in life you're just gonna do what you're gonna do, that's it. But people don't get it, they're stupid. And they take it telling me I'm stupid. That's like another thing, like in fucking life, there is a lot of fucking scums in my life whom I was supporting and all of that, and then be treating me like a fucking imbecile. I had people like that in my life. People are so full of it. They all focus on the wrong things. If all you motherfuckers so fucking normal, so much better than me, how the hell you've been living under my roof? And paying less bills than I did. Like that fucking hood rat. Whose birthday is today, actually. Still remember, nothing to do with him. My former roommate. Nothing to do with him. I cut him out of my life. I never want to see him again. He's so full of it. Just like that bitch. Who's telling me, don't act like your boss, you're not developed. Who we talking about development, bitch? Look at yourself. I was making more money than she did. I had more money than she did. I was trying to help that bitch, and she was cheating on me. And now I'm looking at the picture, she's having fun. She had some dogs and all of that. I mean, good for her. I hope she got her fucking papers finally. But, oh, fucking, what a bitch. What a fucking bitch. That's why I see I have a lot of reasons to hate people. Focusing about what's wrong with me. How come, in spite of whatever is wrong with me, you allowed me to keep the job and make relatively good money? Money talks, I don't care. I don't care about right or wrongs. With money I can buy anyone and anything. And if I have physical strength, I can call it my own, you know, like, even though I don't want to do it, but, you know, you build yourself up. It's either you can defend yourself, and sometimes, you know, I would still, like, even if I can't fight, I would still try to, you know, avoid the fight. That's what I learned in martial arts too. But then, if somebody attack you, and you know martial arts, you can minimize the harm without harming other people, so it's still worth it. So, still worth it. So, still worth it. And, you know, what's good fighting gonna do to me? Nobody wants to do it in America because of the consequences. Even though people at work used to tell me, oh, I'm gonna whip you. Making me so angry too. Because people didn't like that I was showing off and acting like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I didn't say that, but I feel that way. I can act any way I want. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your rules, your norms, none of that. Just doesn't apply to me. But the fact that you're telling me that type of nasty stuff, definitely, nothing to do with you. You're not letting me do what I want, that's it. Goodbye. You tell me I shouldn't act this way or that way, okay. If for money, I'll kiss your ass. If you're not giving me nothing, goodbye. That's it, you know, that's just it. It's the way to go. That's the way to go. I don't deal with all of these fucking people who act like they're so much better than me. Like, fuck you all. Don't tell me about your fucking stupid ass education, all of that, how to act. I don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, I'm acting crazy because of you, you know? Fuck you all. Not the other way around. And I get it, I'm rude, but like, fuck. You're judging me, you're finding wrongs in me, you're not letting me live how I want. What do you want me to be fucking happy? I have no reason to be fucking happy. I have a whole right to fucking cast you all motherfuckers out. And I feel that way. So. But anyway, guys, it's just like another live stream. I name it about Todd, but again, I only talked about Todd a little bit, which there's not much to talk about Todd. Todd is Todd. He's been acting funny a little bit, but Todd is alright. Like I said, I still kick it with him. I have no problem with him. Todd is alright. He's a good guy. I have no problem with Todd. I would hang out again. I'll drink a 40 with him. I'll make a video with him. And the only reason why I don't watch his videos because I just don't see. I just don't watch the drinking videos anymore. Like, see, it's just like martial arts to me. Like, I like to do it for myself, but I don't watch it. Same thing with this, right? I like to make drinking videos because I like to make videos, have fun and drink, but I don't watch drinking videos because I just feel like they're just stupid. I watch them sometimes, but very little. I used to do it before. Now I like to watch like serious stuff. So, like I like to watch things about Jews, as Zionism, some blogs, like I like serious stuff. I don't like all of this clownish bullshit. I just don't. I like to think about things. So, but I'm not opposed to make fool of myself and make drinking videos when I'm having fun. But I just don't watch stuff like that. That's just how I feel now. So, I'll make a reunion Todd video with Todd. But, and I'm sure a lot of people, this is what they want to see. But like I said, I've not been drinking for a while, don't feel like drinking. But I mean, shit, that would be fun. Because when I'm going back and remembering the time when I was doing like weed or coke or alcohol, I had fun, I had fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun doing that type of stuff. It was fun. But now I've not been doing it for a while because I don't feel like doing it. And I'm okay with that. But I had fun. I had fun. But now just, different part of my life. So maybe I'll do it again, maybe here and there. But, for me, it's like I'm more focused on making money because I have responsibilities, and trying to be free, getting out of Columbus so I can go somewhere and live how I want. So I can be living like I used to live before, not like I'm living now because of all of these fucking idiots who destroyed my life saying they're helping me. I used to have such a good life. I mean, it was not great because of people, but it was way better than now. At least I was not dealing with the bullshit as much. At least, I was feeling good because I was getting my way with people. That was awesome. And now, not so good. Now I have to put up with bullshit and it's so depressing, demoralizing. But see, whatever is good for me is bad for other people. That's the thing. But I learned my lesson. Just keep going. Fuck what people think, fuck what people say, fuck the norms. Keep going. Fuck the rules, keep going. That's it. And if the whole world's gonna hate me, oh well. At least I will bring something to this world which nobody else brought. And then we'll see what happens next. Thanks for watching.